We'd see those undefeated second-ranked Royals put to the test earlier as MMCRU put their 16-0 record on the line when they hosted the 5th-ranked Western Christian Wolfpack. Now the Wolfpack, they come into this game 13-3 on the season with the hopes of handing the Royals their first loss of the year. Time winding down in the first quarter. Brandon Dreckman sends this thing home, and that'll put the Royals up by 4 after 8 minutes. But here come the Wolfpack. Check this out. Colby Heemskirk with a nice layup there. That's going to be immediately followed up by a steal and a layup from Tayden Moret. The Pack go on a quick 10-0 run in the early second quarter, but the Royals find some footing. Wyatt Alesh picks off the pass, uses the behind the back there to get to the rack. That drops it in, and more impressive defense here in this one. Josh Peterson. Yeah, get that out of here. The home crowd loving it in Marcus, but again, the Wolfpack would not back down. Lane Jacobs with a corner three, and Western Christian heads back to Hull with a 64-60 win.